Welcome back, everyone, to our playthrough of the career mode here in NASCAR Heat 2. So in our previous video, we got the round of 6, the second round of the playoffs started with a victory at Martinsville, and it was a hard-fought victory. We started back in 20th on the outside lane, so we had to get ourselves into the inside lane and then proceed to work our way through traffic as cleanly and as with little contact as absolutely possible. And we were able to do that and come home with the victory by taking the lead with only a couple of laps really to go in the race. So a hard-fought victory there. Now we look forward to Texas. So what can we expect at Texas? Well, first and foremost, you look at the top of the screen, you see that momentum indicator that has been sitting next to the season 1 icon is now gone. So we don't have any momentum. So we're going to get a true sense of where we are with a 4-star team, even though I know it says 5-star next to Beaver Motorsports on the left-hand side of the screen. We are definitely a 4-star team. We made sure that at the start of the season. We're going to see what kind of speed we got. No momentum to fall back on and make us faster. We're going to see what the combination of a 4-star team and our science experiment to slow ourselves down and make this thing competitive. We're going to see what it does. Do we have a shot at the win? Or maybe can we get to the top 5? Maybe can we get to the top 10? Should be interesting because I expect we're going to be starting at or very close to the back. So we're going to have to pass a lot of trucks in a very short amount of time to get a decent finish. So without further ado, let's head to Texas. All right, folks, we are green. You know, it never ceases to amaze me some of the random spots that the game gives us to take control of the car or truck. I mean, we were way down on the inside right there. But once again, we are starting in 20th place, just like we did at Martinsville. And now we got to see what's the best way for us to try to move forward. I'm going to try our normal, let's run on the outside and see how many places we can make up. But I'm going to have to be careful about that because these guys at Texas generally don't like to give me a lot of room. You can see they move around a lot more than they need to on the straights or in the dog leg. I ran exactly 0 laps of practice. Oh, hello. Come on up here, young. But yeah, I didn't run any laps of practice. I basically used the same setup that I posted on the channel for you guys. And we're going racing. I mean, that's pretty much it. Ouch. Wow. Not sure why he felt the need to drop kick me right there. All right, trying to give these guys plenty of room. We got 19 laps in this race. We're on lap 3. Of course, these laps will go by very quickly. All right, what are you doing, Matt Crafton? You're up here in my lane. Can't be in my lane. All right, if we can stay to his outside, hopefully he will give us room coming through here. It is really touchy. You already saw the last time through we got drop kicked. Thankfully not wrecked. Yeah, I love running the high side. That's going back many, many years. I've enjoyed that. All right, guys, if y'all just give me room, I'm going to try to give y'all room. Oh, no, here we go. There he comes. There you go. There you go, AI. Pay no attention to the fact that we exist whatsoever. And that is why it is dangerous to be on the high side. But I will not give up. We're going to keep going right back at them. All right, at some point, like I've said, I want to try to get to the bottom. I'm going to have to in order to continue making passes, but so far so good. But we're getting up close to the top 10 now. And we're also running side by side up here in front of me, which is not going to leave me a lot of room. Right, there we go. They calm it down a little bit. All the way out of the gas on the straightaway. That is never good for your momentum. Truck has a great feel to it. I always like to feel that tug on the steering wheel just to let me know that the truck is under me. All right, Cindric apparently got really loose there. He had to back out of it. All right, let's see if we can get underneath Smith here. There's already a car. That's Truex down there in front of us. Ooh, way out of the gas there. Not bad. We made it up to 6th in 7 laps. All right, let's go back to the high side and see what we can do here. Can we pass him? Again, this is basically just a speed check for me because I know with our diminished horsepower that taking the longer way around is going to be more difficult. All right, and boy, Truex is right there. All right, I don't think I'm going to be able to pass Truex on the high side. Well, I was trying to get back behind him. All right, there we go. I'm going to regroup, and I'm going to try to get under him. I'm going to lift here and try to get a great run on him coming off the corner. Let's see if I got enough speed to do that. Now it looks like I'm going to have to get him, hopefully, coming off of turn 2. You can see he's pulling away from me, though, so I may not be able to pull this off. All right, here we go. We got a good run. Don't catch him too early. Yep, we caught him too early. Nope, maybe not. Can we get there? Nope, I just do not have the speed. Good job, Truex. Just keep slowing down there, buddy. Yeah, I don't have the speed. I mean, I can get beside him and I can run beside him all day long, but I cannot seem to clear. We're just going to have to keep trying to figure this out. All right, let's try it this way. If I was a little bit closer to the truck in front of us, I might be able to get a draft down the straightaway. All right, I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to try to pin him down as much as I can in the corners. Oh, hello. All right, so now the 19 truck is coming back up here. And once again, we just don't have the speed. All right, come on, 19 truck. Come up here to the high side and push me on by. Doubtful that he's going to do that. But right now, you can see we have basically a top 5 to top 10 truck. All right, now the 19 is coming back by us. I mean, we definitely got him through the corners, no question. We are killing them through the corner. But we just don't have the straightaway speed. We're going to keep at it. I'm going to keep trying to pin him down. Now, in real life, this would have a much better effect than what it's having right now in the game, because in the game, the AI will drive this track like it's a restrictor plate track and hug the bottom all the way around with no loss of speed. Which is unfortunate. I find myself trying to play the arrow game by getting right down on top of it, knowing good and well that doesn't work against the AI. But I can't help myself. All right, so they're going to finally clear us here. I mean, and my foot's to the floor. I haven't lifted in quite a while. You can see I get a great run coming into the corner off the draft. And I could clear one car here. I could clear Cindric, but I just cannot clear Truex. Can't do anything with Truex there. Oh, so close. And you can see with all this fighting that we're doing for position, the top three aren't getting anywhere.
Still a car out there. Inside, good drive off here.
I must admit, this is a lot of fun. To try to see if I can't figure out some way to pin him down enough that I can get by him. I mean, I know that if I could get by him, I could move away from him. But he's got just enough horsepower to keep me from doing that. And now with the 19 truck in the mix, the draft he's getting is giving me fifth, really driving me crazy. The question is, can I get enough momentum to get that position just as of the start-finish line? Ouch. So I tried going to the bottom, couldn't get around Truex that way. Are we going to be 3 wide? No, we are not. Yes, we are. We are 3 wide, last corner of the last lap. Good job by Cindric here, gaining a couple of spots on the last lap. Good job for him. Getting that top 5 and really getting some nice points toward the playoffs. Very nicely done. So we come home 7th. All right, so what we learned, our science experiment gets us up to about 5th on these types of tracks. There or thereabouts. Not bad at all. All right, let's go ahead and move on through the screens. Finally, we will get to our 2 million. There we go. Almost 2,050,000 after this race. So now what do we get? Well, Chase Briscoe gets the victory in this round. And so now he's guaranteed a spot. So now there's 2 spots remaining with 1 race remaining. John Hunter Nemechek is in great, he's in a great spot right now. He's a 15-point cushion over the cutoff line with only 1 race to go. So that's very good for him. He basically held serve in this race is basically what he did. Austin Cindric, there at the end of the race, picking up those 2 spots, really helped him because now that puts him in the 4th and final transfer spot. So a great job by Austin Cindric there, particularly at the end of the race. All right, let's go ahead and head back to the main menu. So a good race. We had several laps of a great battle there first with Truex and then with Truex and Cindric. And so a lot of fun there. We did not get the top 5, which means that we're not going to meet the requirements for our incentive payout, but man, it was worth it for some really great racing. So those are the types of races that get me excited about our science experiment. It's not perfect. Everything is not exactly where I would like for it to be, but things are going well. We're headed in the right direction, I think, with this. So what's up next? Well, next we're headed to Phoenix. And Phoenix is a track where we should have some strength. We'll see just how much strength we have coming in here. 4-star truck, no momentum. But Phoenix is a lot of fun to race. And once again, we should be starting toward the back and having a lot of fun trying to make our way up through and seeing just how far up through the field we can get. So with that, we'll call it a video here. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more NASCAR Heat 2.